All right. I think I went a little bit long. Oh my. I was rearranging the Twitch layout because I don't quite like the way that it was. And then I'm just over here just messing with it and making it look all pretty and everything. And then realizing, oh wait, I need to start stream. Since it's moved over to the, I switched my screens around. So instead of my screen with my stream manager and everything being on the left side, it's now on the right side. So I'm having to move around where the chat shows up so I can easily see chat and everything else. So I'm just moving everything around, basically. And I just got kind of caught up in, okay, well, I like it here. I need it to be smaller and maybe in the middle. Anyway, too much. So sorry. I didn't even put a going live notification in chat. How dare I? Let's go ahead. Live now. We'll just be really to the point, I guess. Live now. All right. So we are playing on PocketCraft today. I'm gonna be in creative mode because I want to clean up a few things. Around the area. I'm not necessarily going to be building any new buildings today, although you never know. I say I'm gonna do something and then I end up not doing the one thing that I said I was gonna do, and I do about 6 different other things. So there is a good possibility that I'll be doing something that I said I wasn't gonna do. So anyway, not much has changed. Wow, this looks really different now that I've finally put in the glass textures. This looks a lot different than it did when I had the textures on there initially. That looks kind of cool and really see-through. I will say for the lighthouse, if I could make the lighthouse have the regular textures, not the smooth glass, I think it would look better. Because with lighthouses, you definitely see the lead lining. I'm assuming it's lead lining in the windows and the bars, and well, not bars, but you know, the actual lining in the glass and everything through the lighthouses. This does look a little bit smooth. But you know what? It's not supposed to be viewed that close up, so let's see. It doesn't really look that bad from far off, especially with the glow like it on the glass to make it look a little old and cracked. It's fine. But yes, I was not feeling amazing yesterday. My back was hurting quite a bit. And the pool was just calling my name. It was warm outside, even though the water was still pretty cold. That's kind of the thing now, is the water's cold, but it's hot outside. But anyway, so I went and into the pool and did some of my physical therapy exercises that I've done, just because the water makes it so it's 0 gravity. There's no weight on me, so I can do a lot more exercises. Hello, turtle that is stuck. I don't know where your other turtle friends are. There's supposed to be, I think, about 4 turtles around here, and they keep finding, you know, underwater caves and just being there permanently. I keep trying to fill in the cave so they can't get in there, but then they find another one, and I don't know where they are. But we have that one turtle that's just permanently there. This is his home. He will never leave this sandbank because since he spawned here, he hasn't moved. Watch now, he'll move. Now that I've gotten actually close to him, he'll move. Anyway, but yesterday just being in the water, doing some exercises, it really helped and I felt a little bit better. So figured I didn't want to skip stream this week because next week I have to travel and go commute to work at my quote-unquote old job. Because I have moved, so they, for whatever reason, scheduled me to work for another month, even though they knew that I was transferring here. No clue why they did that. So I now have to commute back and forth. So next week I'm going to be spending 3 days back at my old place to work. So, and that's going to be during a normal Tuesday time. And I no longer have a computer at my old place because obviously I moved everything over here. So there will not be a stream next Tuesday. Possibility of it being Wednesday like today, maybe a little bit later, like 5:30 or so, which for you UK guys, which is I think 11:30. Yeah, I think it's like 11:30. I don't know. But I work a little bit into the afternoon / evening, so possibility of it being Wednesday or potentially Thursday. Don't quite know yet when it's gonna be, but it's not gonna be Monday, Tuesday, for sure. Anyway, so what my plan was today. There are some things that need to be fixed around here. This bridge, I did not make this bridge, but this needs to be fixed because this isn't a bridge at all. This is a platform, and this is very unsafe. So this needs to be addressed. Let's see, I've switched around my controls a little bit, so I'm trying to figure out what else needs to be fixed. This bridge over here needs to be probably redone. This is a very unsafe curve, especially when you're riding on a horse. This is a pretty unsafe curve, so I really am probably going to move everything, maybe start the bridge here potentially. I know that there's a difference in the terraform height. So maybe I'll bring this section up a little bit. I can definitely do that. I can do that with Axiom and just make it so this bridge is not quite, you know, not quite curved around and then immediate, you know, 1 block turn here, because it's almost impossible to do that area on a horse. It's just almost impossible. So let's see, what else? I think there was one more thing that I needed to do as far as terraforming. I do need to make the pathway here, basically connecting this path that I made into this dirt path here, and probably do something with this pathing. So this path actually needs to be made. And then I think some more terraforming over here. Definitely need to do something with the bridge, or not the bridge, the somewhat retaining wall. Need to work on this retaining wall. It doesn't need to be all stone bricks. It needs to be something else. And there are so many mobs right now. I do have my gamma is pretty, I mean, gamma's for the caves and everything, but you guys can definitely see it's daytime. Well, it's not daytime. It's nighttime, but it kind of looks like day. Oh no, here comes Weirlig. Is he in the stream? He's probably in the stream. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's sleeping. Where's his beds? Yes, I'm cheating. I'm in creative mode. But I'm admin. I'm owner. I can do this. Let's see how long it takes him to realize I'm here. I can see you. I thought it was invisible. I am invisible. I know I'm invisible. I may not be in stream. He can definitely see that I'm looking at him. In stream, yeah, look at that delay. Look at that delay. Watch him turn his head now. In about 3, 2, 1. Nope. He doesn't know. All right, so let's start dropping things on him. That was fun. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We have done our messing. Oh, by the way, let me show you his build. I think I did this on stream one day when I looked at it. So our official April contest is over. because of me and Malatos being in the hospital for a couple of weeks during April, neither one of us got to really participate in the contest. The contest was to build a statue or a scene, and you could use the armor poser mod that we have, which means you can pose armor stands and do these cool creations like what Weirlig has done here. There I am defending. I'm defending something. I don't know what I'm defending because I'm up against a wall, but apparently this wall is very important. I'm defending it. And Weirlig is my minion and he's defending along with me. And I'm assuming Malatos is trying to invade. He's trying to take my treasure. My wall back here with the lava. I'm protecting the lava. Anyway, but he's got his pillager minions and everything, and they're trying to take down the fort. And I love this. I mean, kudos to Weirlig, honestly. Me and Weirlig did do some builds. I ended up building just a statue. I didn't actually I used one head, but I didn't use the armor stand because I don't actually think that head can be put on an armor stand. If it can, it doesn't really matter anyway. It doesn't need to be on an armor stand, but I only used one head and I'll end up showing that to you. But Weirlig kind of went all out. I really do love the banner designs and everything. And this whole scene is too cute. I absolutely love everybody's defending, and it just looks like they're totally breaking out in a fight. Mine slightly different. Let's see, I think I did this. No, I logged out earlier. So, what are my base coordinates? Something along the lines of that. It was close enough anyway. Let's see. So mine is over here, and I will end up actually having. Oh yeah, by the way, Weirlig raided my base. Look at all of the banners around here. He has bannered every single one of my shulker boxes from the end. Anything that was out. He did completely cover all of my storage boxes, but I had to take some of those down because I couldn't actually get in my boxes. He has plastered my builds with all of these. I'm sure there's some that even I'm not going to be able to find, but he has plastered so many of these banners all over my houses. I did take some down from there over here. He's gotten them everywhere. It's hilarious. Look, even on my hopper. Yeah, but see, you couldn't do it on my cactus, could you? You couldn't decorate the cactus with the banners. That would have been a challenge. Anyway, so this was really cute, but my statue is actually over here in a place where I was gonna put a guard tower, but I really liked just doing this statue. Now this is a little dragon statue. Thought it was adorable. We do have the dragon head here, and if you will notice, I think I can walk on this in creative mode. Now, bro, he's wearing a warden head. He's over here shooting at me. I do not have the full redstone setup right now. It's just this one alone that activates, but I did plan on at some point making, once you walk past right here, it'll activate the redstone and send off the dragon head sound, but I haven't done that yet. But anyway, so this is my dragon statue, complete with crystal tail and crystal spines and everything. I just thought it was cute. Really liked incorporating the dragon. I wanted to kind of do somewhat of an end theme without it being too much of an end with purple and endstone and everything. So the dragon was really fitting. And I want to mirror this over here. Probably I'll build a little hill. I will mirror this one, but I'll probably build it in quartz. So we'll have a dark dragon and a light dragon, but they'll be complete mirror images. They'll probably still have the crystals, or maybe the quartz dragon has something else. Haven't really figured that one out yet. The only thing is I can't use the dragon head, but I will need to spend an entire stack of diamonds and buy a dragon egg from the mod shop, because Weirlig got the egg when we did the dragon fight. I did not get the egg, and neither did Mala. But I mean, it was whatever. We did it very fairly. We did it completely fairly. I do not begrudge him. Plus, I have enough diamonds where I can buy an egg. I have a sneaking suspicion that Weirlig is probably gonna win the contest, the statue contest, just because his is a little more involved. And I even truly like his. So if he wins, he's gonna get, I don't even know why I'm trying to fly back to where I was. He's gonna get all of the diamonds that the mod shop has made so far in profit from February when the server started all the way until pretty much now, when the contest ended, which was a couple days ago. And that's about 2, almost 3 stacks of diamonds that he would win. So that's pretty significant winnings. Our server contests are profitable. It's a good idea to participate in the server contest. We like to reward our people. But everybody can always participate. All right, what are we TPing to? That's not negative 100. I think that was at the yeah, that's the shop. But we're at least close over here. Okay, I switched around my keybinds because Minecraft is the only game where shift is crouch and not run. And so I'm trying to run and I keep thinking, oh, I'm playing Minecraft, I have to switch it around, but I literally just switched my keybinds. Okay, so let's try first things first. Let's go and make a bridge out of a bridge that doesn't currently exist. So this is a rinky-dink little platform. I am probably going to remove this tree. My Minecraft sounds seem a little low. I always say that. I think my volume itself is low. Just my own volume is low. Demion with the Charizard. That's what it does sound like. Hey, Demion. By the way, I got some coffee after I left work because there's a coffee place right next door and I wanted to try it again with something different. I got a smoothie last time, but I figured I'll get a coffee this time. I ended up getting a iced chai, a salted caramel chai, I think. I think it was salted caramel. It was definitely salted something. And they added a shot of espresso in it. I do not recommend adding a shot of espresso to your chai. It makes it taste like kind of like you're licking charcoal. It's a little odd tasting. But you know what? I'm gonna drink it anyway because it's cold and it's got some coffee in it and some caffeine. Okay, I think I will leave this. This used to be a tree, I'm assuming. There's just some odd leaves here. Let's see. That's probably part of the original. I don't know. Looking a little weird here. Switch buttons, man. Okay, tree's looking a little odd. It probably, I might make another tree. I don't know. I mean, it looks okay right now. You're not sleeping tonight? Probably not. I've had coffee. No sleep for me. Okay, so let's do something here. Let's get some blocks and I want to block off the water. So I'm gonna need to do it this way. Okay, we're just blocking off the water temporarily. Because if I start building and then it makes the water move in weird directions, I really don't want to do that. So let's just block off the water temporarily. Need to make this bridge out of something. The other bridge was made out of tuff. I think tuff is probably a good idea, but What do we think about Deep Slate? Deep Slate might be calling my name here. It's a small bridge. Oh, I got buzzards flying above me. I got phantoms. So either Deep Slate or, man, we could build this out of anything, to be completely honest. I could just make a wooden bridge. You know what? I think a wooden bridge is probably best here. Dr. Pepper keeps you up. I can't imagine what a shot of espresso will do. That's right. All right, we got one more little swig out of that one. Okay, so wooden bridge. If we do a wooden bridge, probably... Should I be boring and make it out of spruce, or should I make it out of something else? I love doing an acacia bridge. Ooh, we could make a mangrove bridge. Mangrove and dark oak always looks really good. Let's try mangrove. Yeah, let's try mangrove. So let's make some nice pylons here. Gonna need to support this somehow. So let's start here. Sorry, I keep getting my shift. All right, it'll still be 3 wide across. So that's our generic-ish shape. Birch and send to Avo. You know what? I should. I really should. Make it out of birch. Oh, let's see. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Hold on. Clear the inventory. We can make it out of birch and diorite. You know, duh. Because why not? If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right here. Oh, let's see. Do we do polished? Maybe. What did I? No, I don't want to do that. What did I use for some of the other stuff? We could also, now Fwip does this. Fwip has used some cherry wood. I did say I wanted to use wood, but I don't know about the stripped birch. Try a couple of different things here. I don't know. We might try to make a nice little white bridge and some pink accents maybe. Let's try. Let me try. Let me see what I can do here, okay? I keep hitting the wrong button. Send it to Avo. Of course we're gonna send it to Avo. Why wouldn't we send it to Avo? Made out of birch and diorite, his absolute favorite wood, which he did a 3-minute montage on stream yesterday of his favorite wood. It only makes sense. We're definitely gonna have to spruce this one up a little bit. We're probably gonna do some trapdoors and some other things here and there and maybe some fences, but this is gonna look good. This is definitely gonna look good. I feel like I need to bring this down just a bit. That looks way too symmetrical. We'll do that number. We'll probably cover it in glow lichen as well. I love glow lichen. Whoops. Wrong buttons only, people. Wrong buttons only. See, that looks pretty cool. Ooh, you know what? Colored blocks. I wonder. Now I saw, who did I see do this? It was B-Dubs. B-Dubs was using green terracotta, green color, glazed, excuse me, I can't talk. Too much caffeine. Glazed green terracotta for a gradient with using moss blocks and mossy cobblestone and everything. I'm wondering if I can kind of do the same with this, but he was covering it. Oh, that looks good. I like that. We're gonna need some of that. Yeah. We're doing that. All right, we're gonna stick some color in here every once in a while. And just maybe cover it with some mossy cobblestone. Or mossy cobblestone, with some glow lichen. I really can't talk. Anyway, I won't get too heavy-handed with the moss because I want to actually do the build. So let's try this. Do another one over here. I don't know if I want to use the pail. That looks okay. That looks okay. I just start occasionally just using some of the pale wood. The pale oak slab should probably do pretty good. I'm not gonna do straight across, to be completely honest. I think I'm gonna do 3s. Let's see where I end up. Oh, this is only 2 wide. Why is this 2 wide on this side? Who built this? Actually, I know who built this. I know who did this. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're good. Let's see if this will do right. One, 2, 3. And we're off center. Of course we're off center. Why wouldn't we be off center? Duh. But it does actually go. I mean, I can make a slightly diagonal bridge. It doesn't have to be straight. Do we want it to be straight or do we want it to be diagonal? Because if we do make it diagonal, I would like to make it diagonal. Let's see what I want to do. You know what? Let's make it diagonal. Boop, boop, boop. Make it all weird shaped. I mean, that technically would work. All right, diagonal bridge. Deep diagonal bridging at its finest. Now we just gotta match up the other stuff with it. All right, let's do some blocks. Oops, I need to do that. Now I want a block there, thank you. Okay, we'll just make it all grass for right now. And then we'll have to figure out the cliffside edge. But that looks a little bit better. That looks cool. Plus it gives enough room for the waterfall. Okay, so that means we need some grass. No, we don't necessarily need grass. We need this. I didn't put any birch in there whatsoever. Birch. There we go. Okay. That was significantly longer than I thought it was going to be. That's kind of long. I might want to chop some of that off and maybe just make something else. Here we go. Let's chop that off, put that there. That looks better. Yep, that looks fine. That looks much better. All right, we're keeping that. And then I'll terraform that little section there. But our diagonal bridge is looking fabulous. Okay, so if we're doing a diagonal bridge, I believe I'm not gonna be able to fence or line everything just because it's halvesies, I think. Am I right? Could make these like full blocks. And also our trapdoors. It's a very white bridge. I have to say, it's a very, very white bridge. Kinda looks cool though. First time I've really made something like this. Where can I put trapdoors? Can I put them there? No, I cannot. So basically our trapdoors can only be here. On top of there. Oh, that's something. I could just eliminate this one. Let's see if I'm okay with doing that number. Is that okay? It only gives it a slight incline. But I think it maybe looks okay. It looks good. It looks fine, I think. I don't know. I just can't put anything on top of this. That's the kind of the problem with these weird bridges. Maybe don't pull it up any. I can't put stuff on top of this. And I would very much like to put railing on all of this. So let's do this number. Oops, that's not supposed to be there. Okay. So yeah, we want railing. What is our railing gonna be made of? Is it still gonna be diorite? It's probably gonna be either diorite or it's gonna be these little fence gates and stuff. Did I put? Yeah, I did. These are kind of in the way. Interesting looking. I don't know, I'm kind of liking it. Hanging signs. Ooh. Ooh, yes. When did you join? I'm just now seeing the left game. Yes, hanging signs. We love hanging signs. Plus, they won't actually be in the way. I do need to, I think, connect them to something. So we're gonna leave the posts up here. All right, hanging signs, functional, cherry hanging sign. I mean, I could do the trapdoors, but no, what? Can I not? I thought I could do it. Oh, seriously? Oops. About to spell out seriously. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I gotta get my shift and everything correct. I'm only gonna do it on one side. I think I may have made this too thin because as far as a horse going on this, it might be a little rough. Did I make it too thin? I'll be watching on my TV, so I won't be able to chat. You're all good. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, I do want to keep the pink, so we're gonna do this. Is that too much though? It almost seems like that's too much. That's why I said on the outside. Okay. I mean, I can. Eliminate you. Line up. Does it still seem like it's too much? Or is it okay? We could also alternate with the white hanging sign and the pinks. Yep. Different color hanging signs. Okay. How about Junglewood? We can try jungle. We could also do crimson, mangrove. I said mangrove, but I'm looking at crimson. We can do any of them or white. I think the white might be too. I want to try jungle. Let me just try jungle. Let me just try it. I want to see. Whoops! I am still hitting all the wrong buttons. Okay, for some reason I really like that. You guys know me. I'm like a Junglewood freak. I kind of like it. And I mean, just putting them every so often, not every sign, and not in any sort of order, I think, might be cool. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. There. There. Stop putting D. How about like that or y'all hate it? What are you laughing at me? See, now we have our first. No, or you decided not to use the bridge. Okay, fine. Didn't need you to use the bridge. I didn't need to test structural integrity or anything. It's not even actually structurally sound yet. It's not. It truly is not. I am gonna need some fencing to hang it up. Probably we'll do some walls, a mixture of walls and this stuff. So let's do that, and then maybe a wall or two. That doesn't connect at all. So we may need to make a little more of an illusion of an arch underneath. I think illusion needs to be made. Probably even a little bit more than this. Bridge being thick. A thick bridge. I mean, I like the illusion of it being a little bit more sturdy. And then we'll just have this thin piece in the middle here. That's right. We got one down. Trying to make sure I am copying this on both sides. Roughly the same. Although it doesn't look like it. Looking a little fat on one side. Okay, because this section is hidden over here, but you can see it here. Okay, yeah, that's why. Okay. Technically, I need to move this one up a little bit if I want it to be the same as this. That's why it looks a little wonky. All right, let's do that. I want to make it even. We are moving this once again. Man, me moving around the controls really kind of messed everything up for me as far as it's like I know I'm playing Minecraft, so the controls should be this way, but I switched them. Okay. Okay, I like this so much better now. Now that it's thicker, I like it so much better. Okay. So weird, like, when are you gonna leave messages on the hanging signs? Oh, that's a no. That's a no. Where's my stuff? Functional blocks. Okay, it should be under functional blocks, should it not? Or maybe it's in ingredients. It is ingredients, okay. Ha! Oops, wrong button. Ha, 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 ha. Can't do it. No, can't do it. No. No messages on the signs. Come back here is gonna be complete graffiti all over my bridge. Absolute chaos. It's definitely a weird bridge, but I kind of like it. It's a very odd bridge. I will say that though. It's very odd. It's supposed to be completely white. I don't know. I think this may be a bit much. The color on top and nowhere else. I think it might be a bit much. So maybe we go with the white signs. I hate doing this, but I think I need to. It does look a little odd. Keep hitting the wrong button. Keep hitting spacebar. Well, I'm not sure about that either. That also looks odd. Birch signs. The white just looks too stark. Way too stark. Not sure the birch is really gonna do very much. All of them to be birch? Or just every once in a while be birch? Just a few. Okay. Actually not bad. It's really not. Well, if we're gonna do that, then I would say a birch trapdoor on top of these, right? That kind of ties some things together. I am gonna do this number though on some of these. We're adding in our textures. And like I said, I'm not really Not really sure about structural integrity. Because this doesn't connect to anything. I don't necessarily want the lattice work to be complete. I mean, we could try and see how it looks. I don't know how it's gonna look though. I didn't diagonal hardly any of this. Yeah, I think I went a little too straight for too long. Oh, that looks cool. I don't hate this. I don't. I really don't hate this. I actually kind of like this. Can I put trapdoors on the bottom of this? No, I can't. I couldn't remember. I could make it just one more thicker, right? I could do this. That way it'll actually touch some of the fences. I am gonna make it thicker where the fences are currently. It's okay, I think. This is a wonky looking bridge now. I'm not sure I like it with the thicker bits. Do we like it with the thicker bits, or do I like it the other way? I kind of like it with the thicker bits. I'm gonna go down. I'm fine with it like this, though. I think it kind of looks okay. I almost feel like these posts need to have a little bit more substance to them, if you kind of get what I mean. Do they look a little spindly? The diagonal bridge, after all. Do you think they should be maybe 4 wide? Or is that going to be too much? Or maybe just have a slightly bigger base. I can't really tell. And I do want to keep the, I do want to keep some of the glow lichen on here. I don't know if I like that. All right, let's try a bigger base. We're gonna make the base out of all the same material though. Let's make it out of... Make it out of cobblestone? Or andesite? Ooh, I don't know. I'm thinking andesite almost. Could do mossy cobblestone. Love my moss. All right, let's actually try andesite. Need to be that thick. Looking a bit odd. Get a slab in here. We slab the bottom. That looks too much. It looks a little too much. Maybe not so high. Still looking a bit thick. Maybe not slabs. Okay, that looks better. Looking a little better. Honestly, I think that's probably enough. Let's just take these out completely. Yeah, let's just do that. The base looks really weird. Okay, I think that looks so much better than what I had. We're not gonna do that side. That would just look weird. Okay. So yeah. Below liking it up, I guess. It's a weird bridge. I will give it that. It's a bit weird looking. But you know what? I kind of like the weird. I definitely like the weird. It is unique. Okay. Let's see. We didn't really do anything on the other side. It's gonna be so busy if we do these on both sides, but I guess we kind of have to. Where did I put the sign? The white ones. Okay, so that's done. Now, you can completely walk through signage. Or at least you used to. I'm not able. What? What? You used to be able to walk straight through hanging signs. When did they change that? Bruh. Am I just really behind? Am I behind on the times? You used to be able to walk through them. Oh, okay. Okay, you learned something new, I guess. All right, let's do the same thing on this side. Do I want any of this on this side? Ooh, I don't know. It looks good on the first side, but I don't know if I want it on this one. I can mimic this. Actually, I don't really know. I don't think I want it on this side. It's obviously gonna look odd that it's not on both sides, but it does kind of cross the middle for support, so I don't think I need it on this side. We're just doing a one-sided bridge. With some glow lichen. Honestly, I'm kind of cool with this. I like this. We do have a little lamp on both sides. Like I said, I gotta fix this. All right, just empty all of that out. Let's get some dirt. We gotta do something here. No, I can't go out like that. I can do it here. Actually, no. Yeah, I do want to do that. Okay. We're trying to make some of the hill along with this. Fill in all of this. And then we'll come down, make another. Hello. Make another elevation here. Basically just kind of doing this number. Yeah, we'll do this. That fits. That definitely fits in. Just filling in some of the gaps here. We might have something spawning in here. That's what I'm trying to prevent, but I know I didn't fill in everything. Aha. All right, that's probably about all that I'm gonna fill. roughly. That's looking so much better though with that. And then that'll grass over and it'll look a little bit more natural. Now we actually have a much wider pathway to go on. Nice little bridge. An actual bridge. The Phantom Head. Okay, and then release the river. I absolutely love that. That's the Ints in Lord of the Rings. All right, we have reconnected the river here. I wouldn't mind actually making this a bit larger. I think that block. There we go. Made it one larger on this side. What's stopping it over here? Oh, I guess it's the trees that are kind of stopping it. Okay, well, let's remove this tree. I'm gonna try my best to keep this other tree in place. As long as this other tree is not blocking too much of the river. Yeah, get that. Catch that one back up. Okay. That looks nice. It looks nicer. Now there's a reason for this bridge to be here. A real reason. Okay, it looks so bare. So we're gonna do some bone meal. We're gonna do some flowers. What kind of flowers do we want beside of the river? These are gonna be wild, so let's try. Oh, we definitely need some bushes and we need some fireflies. Definitely. Some good ground cover, probably some wildflowers and some pink petals. Maybe some sugarcane. I don't mind sugarcane every now and then. And what else? Sorry, that was my chair. A chair making noise. Okay, let's start out with these. Get some of these in the way. I don't want this Phantom Head in my inventory. Let's do sugarcane first. We're gonna try, needs to be a water source beside of it, I think. So let's do some here. Well, maybe not water source, but at least close to water. It'll let me do some here. It's not letting me really bunch it up just because not everything is beside of the water. But that'll look nice. Do some firefly bushes. That'll look so cute. Yeah, I'm really into the firefly bushes quite near the water. So that'll look cute. This is looking a bit odd. The water is just bloop. Let me maybe make a water source here. Did that not do anything? Okay, that makes it look less odd at least. And it's still not letting me place any of this. Oh, okay, there we go. We can place one there. What about here? Okay. That's as much as we can place the sugarcane. Beautiful, beautiful. Come in there. All right, these little weird bushy things, I'll splotch them around on the outside-ish. Magoo bushes. Not terribly close, but they're still in the vicinity. All right, vicinity made. Pink petals. Let's try, let's do the wildflowers kind of around the birchy areas, I guess. And of course, there's only one birch tree. There's only one birch tree I can do that around. All right, maybe we do some around here. Honestly, I think that's probably good for those. And then I'm just gonna bone meal the rest of it because I really do want to have, we'll have some grass, some natural flowers as well. Didn't mean to do the goo bush. Okay. How is that looking? That is looking fantastic. We need you to turn to grass. Can you do that for us? Or can I just do that for you? There we go. There we go. All right, good. Good, good, good. Now I can bone meal it. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, that is so pretty! Look, it's so pretty. Yeah, that looks good. I think I may need to do something else as far as probably gonna glow liken the sides a little bit. And maybe some vines. Vines are always good. Natural blocks. I'm trying to see what else I would really, really love. I don't think I want any drip leaf. I don't think I want to do any bamboo right now either. All right, maybe put some vines here. No, not there. Shoot. No. Oh, I guess I can't put it on the dirt block. Derp. Okay, so we'll put some vineage there. There. Do a little vineage here, maybe. There. There. And that'll spread around. That'll do some things. I don't want to put any on the bridge. Do this number, so we'll have some light under here. And then also the vines won't cover everything. Okay. It looks alive and so pretty. And you know what? Just for funsies. Where are you? Bee nest. Let's put the bee nest over here. Boom. Are there any bees in it? Is there actually a bee nest that has bees in it in our thing, or do I have to spawn the bees? Okay, 0 of 3. That means there's no bees in there. So now let's look at the spawn eggs. Bee spawn egg right there. So 1, 2. We'll just do 2. And since this is such a lush area, I'm gonna put a bee nest under the bridge. I think that's gonna be cool. Yeah. Let's put it right here. Does that look out of place? It kind of looks out of place right there. Let's put it a little bit closer to one of the other pylons. Will it fit right there? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that'll be great. And we'll do 1, 2 for you as well. So it'll be as if they made their nest under the bridge, and they've got plenty, well, they don't have plenty of little flowers, but they have some flowers around here. Do I need to give them several bushes? I haven't put any too tall bushes here yet. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Let's see, what do I want? Or I could just put the cactus flowers. Let's give them a couple of cactus flowers. We'll do that. Those flowers are so big. They're really, really big. I guess we'll give them some cactus flowers too. Flowers are huge. Yeah, they're extremely large flowers. Make sure we've got some on the other side to kind of offset. Man, those flowers are large. Large. Okay. All right. It's a wonky bridge, but it's a bridge. And we are done with it other than creating this path here. So destroy item. And then I'm gonna mimic and mimic and mimic. All right, other than a few things, it looks pretty much the same. I'm okay with it. And then I guess I'll move this over. It's kind of out of the way. Out of the way, don't step into the water, don't step off anywhere. Actually, yeah, that's probably a better idea. Put it here. Watch your step. Okay. There's that. Yay, we have a wonky bridge. Very, very white wonky bridge. Okay, so that one's done. Like that, very much. Very interesting bridge, but hey, they can't all be the same, right? Okay, so next thing was this pathway. We need to do something with this pathway. I have made these path blocks to match this because this is, you know, mine site, construction site. Nice bridge, hun. Thank you. We will definitely send a screenshot to Avo. I'm sure Avo will love this. I mean, absolutely love this. So do we like the undershot of it? I kind of like the undershot. I think it looks nice. Let's get in real close here. 45 point of view. And maybe slightly offset. My camera's getting all weird. Our bridge. Okay, so screenshot taken. Of course I did it at night. I don't know why I did it at night. Now we need to get the field of view back up to where I normally play at, which is in the 70s. Okay, so this pathway. This is something I've kind of, well, not necessarily been having trouble with, but I wanted to connect this area over here. These blocks are, it's just dirt path blocks and oak slabs. So there's nothing too terribly fancy about this. And even going down here, nothing fancy. I think I wanted originally to do coarse dirt, but nah, not anymore. So let's get our golden shovel, because, you know, why not? Eliminate these. This was just kind of my marker. All right, so we do okay, so basically this is our path. We are going to need our slabs here for the elevation difference. And I don't know if I'm gonna need to change. I think I might need to change the elevation slightly. I'm probably going to need to do this. The reason I'm doing this is because this path, these are kind of, you need to have at least one. If you're going to do slab step downs, you're going to need to have at least one block in between the step downs, because it will get a bit weird walking it. It'll get a bit rough. If you don't do this. Put one there. See, this is why I'm gonna extend this. I'm extending some of this out a bit. And we'll put all of that, because that's gonna be, that'll be odd. Okay, so this is okay. Now we have to do the step down here. All right, looking good. So now path block everything we need to fix. Not everything has to be a path block. I am gonna fix these stones in here to make it look cohesive. And I think we're golden. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these back into grass. instead of waiting on them to turn back into grass. I'm gonna fill that in. Ta-da! That's looking weird. Maybe just give that some depth. It's something I kind of was working on. I didn't really know how I wanted this to go. I think I'm gonna turn this all into dirt. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. The lines will clear out in a little bit. Someone take a pic. Did take a pic. Took a pic of the bridge. Don't think Avo is still awake, but I will send it to him. Just like I sent him a picture of the diorite lighthouse, which he liked, of course. Of course he liked it. He loves diorite. He's just a big fat liar. Okay. So this is pretty good. This is done. Ingredients, and we're gonna bone meal some of this. Make it look a little more alive. I mean, only some of this needs to look alive. It doesn't necessarily have to look full of life, just a little bit alive. Just some grass every now and then. That's what I like. Okay. You know, like nobody's been traversing this path for quite some time, so it's gonna look a little grown over, just a smidge. So that's this path fixed. So now we absolutely have a solid path from here through on to the village. So great, that's amazing. That's actually really, really good. Okay, so we needed to fix the other bridge. Other bridge, other bridge, other bridge. So this bridge is what needs to be fixed. And I'm thinking if I can clone this and just move it, I think I might be able to do that. I know I'm supposed to be able to do that, but I'm not great with Axiom yet. Let's see. Maybe let's try the clone. I'm not great with this tool. First point. Second point. Oh, wait. First point. Second point. Click to extend. Right. Okay, yeah, that gets just the bridge part. And then scroll to clone. Aha! We love Axiom! Yay! Okay, so we are scrolling. I did say that I probably wanted to go down slightly with it. Let's see how far down this goes. Go up, over, oops. Let's see where I want to actually put this bridge. I know I want to move it down a little. Is that too far down? This might be a little too far down. Okay, let's maybe try to line it up with this point. Go up slightly. What am I lining up with here? So go up one more. Okay, so I think I'm trying to line it up with this point. Just even with this ground. So is that even? Can't tell, I can't tell. Sits on top. Yes, okay, we're even throughout here because it sits on top of this line of blocks, which is what I need it to sit on top of, right? I think I need it to sit on top of there. Okay, let's bring it just in slightly. Yep, that's good. Okay, and now we confirm, right? Finish. Wheat. Although we may have to dig it out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We gotta dig it out now. All right, we gotta remove all of this stuff. So basically all of this is gonna be going away. Pretty much this entire little hill thingy here. We'll probably keep some of the hill, but I need most of the hill to be gone and exposing this bridge. All right, so maybe something like this. Did I do a halvesy mistake? It's okay. I don't mind. It'll be fine. We'll just do a little half step up here. I was like, why is this not even? All right, tearing down the hill. Some of it. Then we'll come back and we'll fix some of the hill. Like I said, I don't want to remove all of it, but most of this hill's gotta go. Okay, so we now have something going across here. We are going to need to do this again. Up until this point. So we're just gonna clone the bridge again. All right, so first point, boop. Second point, I don't think I need it to be as long this time. Second point, scroll to clone, or click to extend, and then scroll to clone. All right, did I make it long enough? Ooh, we can just keep going. We can go for as long as we want. I mean, we truly can go for as long as we want. Pretty much. I don't think I wanted to go that far. Okay, so I can just make this one really, really long bridge. Okay, confirm. Finish. A very, very long bridge. This is gonna be fun. The underside of this is gonna be so hard and so much fun to make at the same time. Okay, so we've got all of this. I will probably remove the tree. All right, let's clone a smidge more. First point, second point, Click to extend. And scroll to clone. One more. And confirm. Finish. Ta-da! Okay, so this is basically going to be the bridge. I have often wondered what to do with this. I'm gonna have to ask Weirlig because technically this is over his base. As you can see, some of the lanterns and everything. I don't know if he wants me to cover this up or if he's okay with it. Now, obviously there is gonna be a bridge here, but I'm just talking about this area here. If he wants me to cover it, if he doesn't want me to cover it, that's fine. I don't have to do that. But basically, that is it. That's our bridge. So we can remove all of this. I never really liked this where it was just because of the awful pathing. So I'm very happy to get this moved and kind of out of the way. Okay, that means this path is gonna have to be moved, which is very, very easy to do. Let me axiom. Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna do the painter. We'll make it a sphere, but we're gonna make it small. We're gonna do 2. The block is going to be, it's mainly mud, so the block itself is going to be mud. The packed mud. So we're gonna packed mud, we're gonna draw a path from here, and then just connect it there. And there we go, there's our path. Unless I want it to be slightly, oops, didn't mean to do that. Wanted to be slightly smaller, so we're gonna do 1. This is gonna be very small. We're gonna connect you here. Okay. See? Connected path right there. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm okay with doing it there. That's fine. And then we're gonna do the painter again. We're going to remove this path, so this is going to be erased, basically. Now, when I cover up these things, the lanterns and whatnot, it is going to make them look all janky. We'll fix that. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right, don't really think I need that. Okay. So other than, well, that's all what's supposed to be there. Sweetness. So I'll have to texture this area here, and also when you do a biome painter, grass does stay on top. Now, when you hit it, if there's grass around, it'll actually move, but there's obviously not really a way that I can replicate the grass growing on top of these blocks. I really wish that I could, but naturally in Minecraft, grass will not do this. All right, so then we have, let me just remove some of this stuff. We got some jungle, we got some mud bricks. Let's do our finishing touches over here. For that little step down, we're gonna need another step down. And then we're gonna need to come in here with some rooted dirt and also some coarse dirt. Do you like doing my edges in certain things? All right. Looking snazzy. Okay. So other than, I'm gonna smooth this one out a little bit. This is looking a bit weird. Oops. Keep hitting the wrong button. We need a Minecraft challenge. Wrong buttons only. I'd win. I would totally win. Okay. We've connected. I think actually I need to do all of this in slabs, maybe. Probably. I didn't really think about it, but yeah, that step down is kind of atrocious. So we'll do all of that in the slabs. There we go. Looking smart here. Okay, we'll just do all of that in slabs. That's fine. Yeah. Golden, golden, golden. All right. I guess we need to add the little barrel decoration. Barrel. 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 I sound like that stupid Pokemon. Barrel. Isn't that the Pokemon? Oops. Do that. Again, I'm having some trouble here. It'll take me a time or two to get used to the layout of my buttons now. I think so. Yeah, I think it's the blue water Pokemon with the squiggly tail and the ball on the end of it, and it's supposed to be a water mouse Pokemon, I think. I think Meryl is the name of it. I'm not positive though, because I didn't really play that particular expansion of the Pokemon. I don't know, but I think it is Meryl. Sounds like an old lady's name though. Okay, we've got our little lighting situation here. I'm probably not gonna do any of these little dirt and whatever. I might make another tree though. Let's do, you know what? Let's plant a birch tree. We're planting a birch tree. Gonna do a birch. Gonna be a birch right here. There we go. Be a big birch. That is not a big birch, but okay, whatever. Whatever. We'll just put that there. So we're good. Yep, that's pretty good. Well, other than building the underside, actually got pretty good. I'm going to bed, hun. Have a school run in the morning. I'm actually about to end stream. If I start doing the bottom of this bridge, it's gonna take me probably another hour or so. And I've been streaming for, and did I start at 5 or at 5:30? Actually, I can't remember when I started. I think I started at 5. Yeah, because I've been going for almost 2 hours. So yeah, if I build the underside of this bridge, it's gonna take at least another hour. So I'm just gonna stop here. But we did get a lot done. We fixed the pathing, some of the janky pathing. We have fixed 2 bridges for the most part, so they're not janky. I will need to finish this and do something with that. But other than that, yeah, we're golden. All right, so outro gonna be on this bridge because we are about to get some ads on the Twitch side. So if you would like to play on PocketCraft SMP, which is where we are now, there is a Discord link down below. And I just hit my buttons in the wrong direction. I'm going backwards here. So yeah, if sorry. It's a good thing we're in creative. I cannot do this backwards. If you would like to play on PocketCraft, there is a Discord link down below. Please join the Discord. You can see how you can become a member of PocketCraft and play on the server. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see who is live. I will try not to raid Mr. Matt Ranger, but I have to see who's live right now. And of course, people are sending me text messages. Okay. We know that. We know that. Let's raid somebody. Y'all stay for the raid. Stay for the raid. We gotta have like more than one person raiding. All right, we want live. Oh gosh, a talking cat is on right now. Ooh. Let's see, channels. God, lots of people are going right now. Well, that's on Bedrock. Who have we got that we can do it? Everybody that I want to raid doesn't speak English. Lots of Portuguese. All right, let's try this one. Rain X. And not the stuff that you put on your car. No, not that, not that. Different kind of Reinex. Let's see. REIGNEX. Of course, I have to put the /raid. Reinex, is that it? I think that's it. All right, we're gonna raid Reinex. No idea who they are, what they're doing, other than playing Minecraft. That's all I know. So we're gonna raid them. I will release a Minecraft, the VOD on Friday, so just a couple of days, and I'll announce when I'm live next. Love you guys. Bye.